R2YIELD final testnet has actually begun, and if you did the previous one, just make sure you get started with this final one. And on this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can interact with this R2YIELD final testnet. Alright, let's get started. The first thing you need to do is to get a link. Click on the link on the description below this video, then you accept the code and you connect your wallet, just like you did in the previous one. After you've done that, then we can now start. What do you need to do on the platform? Just as you've already known that if you're going to interact with any testnet platform, you need faucet. And how do you get the faucet? Just go to the Discord page, and on the Discord page you can request for the faucet. And after you've got the faucet, what do you get on the faucet? Unlike before, that they are going to give you faucet on different networks, but this time around you're only getting faucet on Sepolia Earth alone. You get 2,222 USDC faucet and 0.01 BTC. Once you've got the faucet, now come to the website and interact with the platform. It is as simple as that. Now let me tell you what you need to do and some features that makes it to be different from the previous one that we did. What do you need to do on this platform? The first thing you need to do is to come here on this where the arrow is pointing at. Just click there and you will notice that here there is a feature that makes it different from the previous one, which is the yield simulation. Now come there and claim your yield. Click on the claim yield and it's going to show you your R2 token, which was given to you as a result of the participation in the previous phase, the season 0. Now, how do you claim it? You will see a button here, click on claimed. You have like 26 days left from the time I'm making this video. Just claim. After you've claimed, then you can use it to interact with the testnet. You get it? With that USDC given to you, you can use it to interact with it. And if you don't have it, perhaps you are just joining this phase 2, you can just make sure that you are claiming the faucet on the Discord server and you interact with the platform. Now, if you do not claim after 26 days, like the information you see below, unclaimed R2 tokens will be auto converted to USDC via bounty contract and invested into R2USD to earn yield for you. Now, after you've claimed this your R2, what do? We now go and interact with the system properly. Just click on this arrow so that you can see the menu and what to do. After you've clicked there, you will notice that on the previous testnet, you were able to do many things, like you staked, you provided liquidity, and you also swap. These features are also part of it, but there is a little bit difference. You get it? Now, what is the difference? Instead of you staking your Sepolia Earth on the previous season, there is nothing like staking Sepolia Earth. They have removed that feature on this final testnet. What you just need to do here, you swap, you stake, and you provide liquidity. And as from July 11, they are going to add bridge feature to the testnet. Now, what do we need to do? Before we go and interact with the system, I want to show you what you need to focus mostly on this final testnet, just for you to maximize this testnet. Click on the reward. When you come to reward, you will see overview, and here on the overview you can see here and the ranking and the leaderboard showing. Then you will notice that here we have what to do to earn. When you do this tax, you will get this multiplication of reward. But I want you to focus on the one that has more multiplication, like this one. You can see if you provide liquidity for SR2USD, you're going to get 20 times reward. You're going to get 20 times reward. And also, if you provide liquidity on R2USD, R2 and R2USD, you are going to get 20 times reward. It means it's better you focus on what gives you more reward than others. You get to do more of what gives you more reward than others. That is why if you see my own account, you're going to see that I have within these 2 days that this testnet has begun, I earn more in liquidity than any other part. Now, how do you now interact with the testnet? How do you now interact with the testnet? Just let's click on the menu button. Click there and you can see trade and you can see earn, and then on these two, this is where you do most things you are meant to do. Just on the trade you can swap, and on the trade you can see swap R2USD, swap R2 and add liquidity. What do you need to do first? Just go to this swap R2 first. On this swap R2, what you claimed as a result of your previous participation in the previous testnet, which is the R2 token given to you, you will see it showing for you here. After you've claimed it, you can decide to swap it. You can decide to swap it with these provided pairs, R2 to USDC and R2 to R2USD. These are the 2 pairs you have options for to do. And also, when you swap here, you also earn point for swapping. You also earn point for swapping. You have maximum of 400,000 points, signal point to earn when you do swapping here. And since I told you to focus on providing liquidity, how do you provide liquidity? You can only provide liquidity on R2 and R2USD. Then what do? You can swap part of your R2 to R2USD. Just select this one instead of this one. But before you do that, that is if you already have R2, just swap it to R2USD. Are you getting it? But if you don't have that, the USDC that you got on the Discord for Sepolia you can swap it. Now let me swap my USD. You can just decide to swap some portion, like let me swap 1,000 from USDC to my R2. Allow it to load and ask you to connect your wallet. Then once you've actually swapped, then wait for it to be successful. Now that you've actually swapped successfully, you have some portion of USDC. The USDC you got from the Discord server, then you swap it to R2, and whatever you have as R2, whatever you have in R2, you can swap some portion of it to R2USD, because our target is to provide liquidity on R2 and R2USD. If you provide liquidity on R2 and USD, you are only getting 10 times. But if you provide liquidity on R2 and R2USD, you are getting 20 times. That's why I wanted to focus on R2 and R2USD. Instead, convert your USDC to R2 and now click on R2 and swap portion of R2 to R2USD. Now I have like 21,000. I can decide to swap 10,000 of R2. I can decide to swap 10,000 of R2 to R2USD. I've actually swapped successfully. I have some portion of R2USD and also on my R2. Now let us go to the liquidity and provide liquidity. Just click on your menu button and go to liquidity, add liquidity. Then you will see here, you can see we have R2 USDC. I want you to focus on R2 and R2 USDC, or you focus on R2 as SR2 USDC. Let me pick this one, add liquidity, and I can add 10,000. 10,000 portion of, it said insufficient. Okay, let me use 9,000. Then I can add liquidity. When you add, just make sure you confirm the network. And mind you, don't forget that you need Sepolia ETH as gas fee. Then you wait for the confirmation. Don't forget that you need Sepolia Earth as gas fee to run all these, to confirm all these transactions you are running. Make sure you have it for smooth operation of the testnet. You are waiting for, you can see liquidity added. Then once you have done and you've added liquidity, what other things do you need to be doing on the platform? Apart from liquidity, just scroll down to the menu and you can do normal swap. You can do normal swap. When you swap, you can swap to R2USD from USDC to R2USD as well. You can also come here on N, come to N and click on BTC. On BTC, you can click on Max and deposit this BTC that you claimed from Discord faucet. Then it will ask you to confirm your wallet and you confirm it, you approve it. Then once you have actually done that, that is just it. These are just normal things you did in the previous one. If you want to stake, you can stake SR2USD as well. You can stake your R2USD to your SR2USD. But I think in order to maximize your point, what I will only just tell you to do, make sure you do more of liquidity. It carries 20x than others that carries 10x. You get it? That's the main thing you should focus. Other things you can interact like you did in the previous things, the previous season. On the reward section, you can see overview of your earnings and your rankings. You can see your ranking, you can see your earnings, and you can see the rankings on the leaderboard as well. Then that is just it. Focus on liquidity pools and pick the one that has 20x than 10x.